What's going on? It's Doug Zanger, North America Editor-at-Large for The Drum. Back behind me and my friend Karif from Tettemer, O'Connell and Partners is the city of brotherly love, Philadephia. What we're here today doing is we're talking about the visual vocabulary of what Philadelphia is about. So we're looking at this sign, thinking Philadelphia Gas Works, you're thinking like hipster bar, coffee shop.
Yeah, well, you would think, but she's going in right now to pay her bill.
Around for what, 40 years?
I would say, yeah, that this sign has probably been around since the late 40s, early 50s.
It's one of the originals.
One of the originals.
And then you take it one step further, if you see here, that's the original.
Original subway typeface, yep. For the Broad Street sub that runs north-south, it has evolved in terms of like, you know, new cars, and they still managed to keep a lot of the old school signage. So this is Spruce Food Market. I mean, even when I was a kid, it looked just like this.
Well, it looks like it wasn't originally the neon. It looked like it was probably just painted.
Painted on, yeah, the neon signs were added. Spruce Food Market has been around since the early 50s. But the typography and the look of the sign, I mean, this thing shows sort of the old charm of what Philly's all about.
So one of the things about Philadelphia that I've always known and always liked is has a grittiness to it. And that's
it's character, Doug. It builds character, you know what I mean? So Sherman Brothers is one of these places. I mean, if you ever wanted to come out and get yourself a nice pair of shoes, you come here. This store opened up in 1953, but moved to this spot here on Sands in 1960. Looking at the Ford, the FOR on there, looking at the large cap on the S and the B, that's pretty indicative of the time. The thing that's cool about the Trestle is that it ties into the Reading Railroad. And a lot of the workers of the railroad would come to the Trestle. The old sign from the old 1950s and 60s still stands. Even inside, it's still very much a whiskey bar. Saturday nights, it's still a go-go bar. Much of what it was back in the old times. Right now, we're in North Philadelphia, and one of the biggest landmarks here is the Divine Lorraine.
So it was built in the 1800s. And what's interesting is you were telling me that sign, that's the original sign from what,
1900.
So the plan is for that sign to stay though.
That sign, as last I read, isn't going anywhere. They really want to keep a lot of the old aesthetic, a lot of the stuff that makes Philly great. That sign is still iconic, and when you look at it, you know that you're looking at a piece of Philly.
Yeah. Dope.